many, many moons ago, which kicked off my first reinvention, was the movie When Harry Met Sally. Because there's a pivotal moment when Sally's having a crisis and she's crying, crying, crying. And Harry's like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "I'm going to turn 40." He's like, "When?" "Someday." And it hit me like, because I was in my mid late 20s at the time. And I was like, I was going nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was dead end in the career I was pursuing in the music business. Nothing was, it was just like,
Yeah.
and that line, I don't know, in that moment, I just saw myself. "Ugh." And so that's what motivated me it took me a while to like, get it into gear. But that is what got me to move literally from Los Angeles to New York, which set me in motion because that's what led to me getting into television, completely transforms my life. I completely reinvented myself in every single way. Which, by the way, people had, who were still in LA were like blown away. Like nobody had ever, like, whoa, she went
Yeah.
from being like nowhere girl to like, wow, like at this amazing company, learning stuff, doing amazing stuff. And so I stopped and realized, even then, big thing is I had to stop and really check into myself. I certainly did not have the skills or the vocabulary to understand what I was doing, but I did. I really stopped. It was like, what's going on? What do I really want in my life? What are the opportunities ahead of me? What do I need to do? There's also a component of identity, like who am I?
Mhm.
And the idea of like, how do I see myself as well as how do others see me?
Yeah.
And so it became about taking action to change the story and then actively, and then, sharing that story. So that was the first time, but it's actually led, then other circumstances, obviously, getting fired from jobs has forced me to reinvent. And I went from being an employee to having my own business,
Yeah.
right? Technology has forced me to reinvent because as in marketplace and market driven forces,
Mhm.
forced me to you reinvent, reposition, get new skills, start to self-identify in different ways. And I feel like for many of us, I'm again somebody where COVID may help me to reinvent and be like,
Yeah.
okay, who am
Yeah.
I going to be? What I wow, I have a lot of time now to ask myself some big questions.
Yeah, for sure.